right, boys. I think we're here. I think we're live. We're backing up the truck. Sunday morning, pre-Super Bowl. For those people that watch the Super Bowl, I know you Europeans, you guys probably don't understand what the Super Bowl is. But we're here. We got some 100, 200 action. Friend of the podcast, Ryan Fee, a.k.a. Doe Boy Fresh, playing some action. He's in action today. Guest of the podcast, Odd Odds involved. And yeah, we're just going to live stream, watch some action, see what's going on, talk some shit, talk to you guys. Comments, questions, very welcome. And yeah, I think we're live right now. I'm not sure what the delay is looking like. If there's a delay, there's obviously a delay. So, yeah, man, how's everybody doing? It's snowing like a motherfucker here in Chicago right now. And yeah, it's not pretty outside. I tried driving today. It was the 8th time I've driven in snow in the past 7 years. And I drove 10 miles an hour on the back roads to get to the gym. Because I had to go to the gym, had to get in my basketball, had to get in my workouts, man. We're striving for greatness. Is that what they say? Striving for greatness. So yeah, man, we're watching this stuff going on right now. Looks like, I don't know what's happening here. This guy, Jria Cardosia, is in the house, and I'm pretty sure I saw him playing like 10-20 randomly when I think we've seen him on a couple streams, and he's playing 100 or 200. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Maybe he won a tournament. Maybe is he from Brazil? I think. Is he from Brazil? Let's see where he's from. He's from Brazil. So you guys know how people in Brazil go. They got, I mean, who knows? Maybe it could be a Maya 753 multi account. You never really know. So we don't want to keep. Yeah, okay, leave it at that. But yeah, we got Barry Sweet, one of the top winners, the MVP 2014 High Stakes PLO Awards in the house. JPAA. He's been putting in a lot of hours. Looks like he might be doing pretty well. Obviously, the Unknown Warrior, as Whackin' Video puts it, Akmajin is in the house. And obviously, Doughboy Fresh. We give some rankings to the players this table. Oh, we got Graham Gubo, the seat scripter from Poland over here on the right-hand table. Right-hand side, we're going to get a spot. Barry Sweet's got aces. And let's see if Akmajin gets there. Nope, misses the first one. Flush draw and straight draw. Oh, hits the first one. Chop it up. Who we got out there today, man? We got my boy Hans. What's up, puppy? Hans, puppy. Hatim AZ says hi from Morocco. Hello, my young Moroccanian friend. Hatimaz. What do you do in Morocco? Are you one of those people that goes to the beach and like walks up and down the beach selling shit and trying to get people to like pestering people to buy things? If so, we got love for you, man. We appreciate the effort that you do in supplying tourists like me nice fake merchandise. Thank you. Right hand side, we already got a spot. JR check raises very small on ace 9-3. What's he trying to tell us? What kind of stories JR trying to tell here, man? Let's see what he does here on the turn. Oh my god, what the fuck is PokerStars? This annoying ass ads. Constantly, they don't stop. He bets 20. Okay, well, I see why this game's running, guys. He bets 2,200 into 4,600 here. And JP folds, okay. Who we got? Simon. What's up, Simon? Puppy. Michael, what's up, Michael? GTO plays, says Clueless Degen. Gonna degen it up. Who to bet on tonight in the Super Bowl, Joey? Now, I don't want to advise any gamblers here. I gotta be honest with you guys. But if I was betting on this, which I'm not, which I might actually, I would bet on the Patriots, of course. They got my boy Tom Brady, man. That's my guy. Andrew Kilner, what's up? What's up, Joey? First time I've been able to make a live stream. Welcome, Andrew. Australian time zones, man. Raphael Pithigina says, please break down the hand from JPAA from 5 minutes ago. All right, Poppy, let's take a look. All right, let's go over this hand. So JR pots middle position. JP calls. Flop king 3-2, two hearts. Check. Check through. Turn. Jack of diamonds brings backdoor flush draw. JP pots it. JR min raises. What the fuck? Or he barely over min raises. Calls. River 5 of hearts. Check. Bets 6,200. And JP calls. I think this call by JP's. I mean, when JR, like, I don't understand what he's doing on the turn. He's kind of saying he either has jacks, potentially king jack, or a nut flush draw like he has. So on the river, when he probably thinks JR wouldn't bet top set, he wouldn't bet a set of jacks, and he wouldn't bet king jack, and he probably thinks that he continuation bet all of his flush draws that are hearts, and he wouldn't raise the turn with his flush draws that are hearts. So from his point of view, when he bets like half pot, He just clicks calls and prays, and he wins. Nice hand. Stefan says, I love your new haircut. Technically, I don't have a new haircut, so my hair's still cut the same way. It's still short on the sides. I just can style it many different ways, so I can put it back. I can put it to this side. I can put it to this side. I can put a headband down. I can put it in a ponytail. I can kind of do a lot of shit with it. It's very versatile. I've been studying hairstyles. Hairstyle GTO. Joe Torn, what's up, puppy? We are live. Luke, what's up, man? How y'all doing today? Is everybody watching the Super Bowl? Like I said, I know a lot of you guys are Europeans, and you Europeans, you know, y'all ain't necessarily fans of the Super Bowl. 9 a.m. live stream. What's up, Matt? Yeah, man, I wanted to wait till noon to stream, but I saw these 100, 200 games going, so I had to hop on. I had to get in here. I'm trying to get my boy Doughboy Fresh a little bit of podcast run good. He's got some weird-ass Russian avatar like fused with like a Fonzie photo, it looks like, or something like that. David Zimmerman, what's up? He said it's been so long since I caught a live stream. What up, David? Thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, we don't do too many. We don't back the truck up randomly too much anymore. We just kind of do official podcast. Speaking of that, we got a podcast coming up on Tuesday with a young tournament player / spelling bee champion named Pratush. But I don't want to say pronounce his last name. All in, right-hand side. Looks like Akma takes the first one down, top pair, and he's going to take the second one down. Nice hand. So JPAA potted the button. Akma 3-bet with a short stack. Looks pretty standard. Ace, Queen, 10-6. Ace, 5, 2, 9. That's what happens in PLO. They come to a gentleman's agreement, like my boy Fel Galfan would say. And they get it all in on the flop. I like that phrase. That phrase should be used more in PLO, a gentleman's agreement. That's basically like, I think it's more for tournaments though, when you open and someone 3-bets, you guys enter into a gentleman's agreement that if you guys both flop something, you're going to go all in. I think that's how he put it. I'm not sure. I think that's how he puts it. But so, like I said, we got fees playing in these games right now, and I don't know. Maybe he's just got a lot of money right now. He just decides that high stakes PLO is his new game. So it looks like he's. I mean, we haven't really been watching too closely how he's playing, but looks like he's playing relatively. That's what I think in some of these games. I mean, if you're good at poker, like you're gonna like 1 or 2 tabling, you're not really gonna be like playing too terribly in the short term. I mean, in the long run, it might make it up, but in the short run at PLO especially, it's probably not gonna be like super big handicap for a lot of players that are already pretty good at poker. Plus, I know he's in Australia. You never know. There's a lot of people in Australia. You know, maybe there's they have like a evil empire. They're all learning PLO together right now. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's happening? Who knows? Is it against? Who knows? Who are we to speculate, right? Come on. Who are we to speculate? Foss, what's up, Foss, my bro? Foss. I think everyone's my bro at this point, it seems like. Well, if you guys come to a bunch of podcasts and live streams for a long time, I guess you're my guys. JR Cardosa would be considered the fun player in this lineup. Right-hand side, we got a spot between our seat script and friend Graham Goubeau and Barry Sweet, the man who wins all the money at the end of the day. As Anton would put it. I'm trying to open this protein shit, motherfucker. Come on, man. Damn bottle I want to open. What is this shit, motherfucker? Honestly, what is this? Graham folds like a bitch. Nice hand. This protein shit tastes like shit. Dane says, what happened with the AJ Phoenix stream? I don't know, man. I slept like 18 hours. I'm not even sure how that's possible, but yeah, I slept too long, unfortunately. So the AJ stream, we're gonna make it happen. We'll make it happen. We'll go back the truck up officially, and we'll get something going between me and AJ. Oh, we're gonna make some adjustments here. What up, my boy Ben Hillstrip, papi, papito, a la colas molas, papi. What's up, Ben? Metalhead, my boy. What's up, Metalhead? I gotta stop telling people my fucking boy. I'm just gonna say your name for now. Metalhead6, hello, how are you, puppy? Fingers up. Bang, bang. Thanks for coming out, Metalhead. Shout out to you. Shout out to your wife. We got love for marriage around here, man. Before we were anti-marriage, now we got love for marriage. If you married, we got love for you. All in, right-hand side, Ackman Gin on the short stack. Oh, no, that's not good. Gonna need a 10 or an ace. No. Nope. Graham takes it down. Akmajin grinding the Hollywood Hexton $200 stack. And Graham sits out. I wonder if Graham... Oh, I guess he's done. Okay. Luke says, is it more GTO to watch the live stream or study for pre-leaving exams next week? Luke, I think, I mean, that might be one of the dumbest questions I've ever seen in my life. Of course, it's. Let me run a sim. Hold on a second, please. Let me pull up the, hold on a second. Running a quick simulation here. Hold on, just 1 sec, please. Turns out very, very, very plus CV and in favor of positive GTO to watch the live stream. Luke, don't go anywhere. Whacking vids, asking for a ban. Study is more GTO. What the fuck is this guy talking? Who the fuck is this guy whacking videos? What kind of person is this guy? Studying is more GTO than a live stream? You fucking out of your mind? Come on. That's crazy. That's insane. What's up, Voldy? Voldy? What's up, Voldy? Cole says, are you going to sit down, man? I'm pumped up. I can't sit down. I'm fucking shaking right now, man. I'm fucking pumped up. We got a goddamn live stream to do. You got to be pumped up when you do a live stream, man. Come on. I'm shaking over here. I can't sit my fucking hands still. Look at this shit. Doesn't fucking sit still. It's crazy. Just keeps moving, man. Just keeps moving. Metalhead 6. Yo, look at this, man. We got couples out here watching the live stream. We got couples sweating PLO. We got couples tuning in for some podcast marriage run good. She's beside me right now. She says, what up, Poppy? Shout out to the wife, man. What up? What up, amiga? What up? What's the, mami? What's up, mami? Hey, mami. Hola, con la moza. Mami, metalhead, papi, con la moza. You guys make a bonita copale. Yeah, I just make shit up. I got love for married people. If you're married and you happy, if you're married and you say you're happy on social media, but you really ain't happy, I got love for you guys, man. I like those people that when you like tune into their Twitter or their Instagram, it's like Man Crush Monday or Man Crush Wednesday. It's like their boyfriend or something like that. But then they message you and they're like trying to send you nude pictures on social media. So it doesn't make much sense. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's happened to me personally anytime recently. I'm just saying that it might have happened sometime recently. Carl, what's up, bro? Puppy, what up, man? Voley says, any thoughts on the Alex KP 2 SNE prop bet? Yeah, I responded in the thread. Alex KP put a thread in 2+2 about potentially doing a 2-time Supernova Elite prop bet. He's got 110 VPPs, 110,000 VPPs right now. We need to get to 2 million. Lifetime, he only has 1.5 million. Thinking about odds. He had a lot of restrictions. I posted it's going to be a year-long bet. So first of all, you're going to need to make odds. I'll pull the thread over here real quick. It's in high stakes PLO. And wow, dude, he's crazy. He like literally wants to make this as hard as possible for himself. Don't do it, Alex. He says, want to grind this here when I should make a volume prop bet. Had no idea what odds should be. What I had in mind, make 2 times SNE, have a positive EV win rate of 2 or more, which is challenging on its own. And would want escrow. His VPP lifetime is 1.5 million. The odds, obviously, for this, I think there's something realistic like 15, 20 to 1. Obviously, no one's going to bet on that. In a prep bet, you need to make odds that people will bet that are also fair for you. If he does this at 5 to 1, fuck. With these restrictions, man, I don't think it's going to be, it would be really hard. Even you could do it and still lose because you wouldn't have the win rate. You know what I mean? It's like, it's super sick. He's never, and I posted that I think he's underestimating how challenging it would be. Because 1.5 million, you don't really know what 2 million like. Like, it sounds easy. All right, SNE, it's easy. But, to keep it up and have to maintain a positive win rate, it's hard. Oh, all in right-hand side. Looks like Akmajin doubles up, takes it down. Annihilator says, watching here in Australia, been crushing PLO 50 like a boss all night with the 100, 200 tables open on my side screen. Good to have a stream. Annihilator, what's up, man? What site are you playing 50 PLO on? And do you have a receipt to back up this claim? Dragos, what's up, man? Left-hand side, we got a spot. Odson raised under the gun, 2 calls. JR squeezes. JR Jay Ricardo, as someone said in the chat. Thank you. He squeezed one caller in fees, flop 834, gentleman's agreement, it looks like here. JR, we're just going to call this guy Jay Ricardo. Jay Ricardo pretty much goes all in. Fees is in the tank. What's he going to do? Hope he's got the live stream up if he calls. Get a little bit of that run good in his life. Podcast run good officially up $2,075,486 as of yesterday. Annihilator, you got a receipt for us? Anyone that comes in the chat and says they're crushing like a boss, you're going to need to show a receipt. You can upload that to a social media of your choice or to a site like TinyPic or Imager. I don't fucking know, man. Imager, whatever it's called. JR, looks like Fee here. Fees has the Jesus seat in the right-hand side, Doughboy Fresh. And left-hand side, he's got a pretty good seat for somebody that is probably newer to the games. Obviously, you want to have a good seat in this kind of lineup. And he's got position on Odd Odson, who plays like a 85 VPIP, six-handed. So, of course, you're going to not want to be out of position against an experienced player like Odd Odson, who also runs exceptionally well. Right-hand side, four-way pot. Odson potted, JR calls. I'm calling the fucking guy JR. I'm not calling him Jay Ricardo. It's too hard for me to remember. Four callers. JR bets 2K. I love that name, JR. JR bets 2K. Odson in the tank. I like Odson's avatar. I love VPIP. What a great avatar. Odson check calls. What's he got? King, king, queen with spades. Bang, bang. That's what he's got. I feel like I can see his cards. Now, JR's going to bet. You better bet, JR. Don't be scared. He bets 2,800. What is this Gus Hansen strategy? Well, he must have watched the Gus Hansen live stream. He's using the old Gus Hansen 1/2 pot, 1/3 pot bet. Odson calls. River doesn't change much. Ace-5 gets there potentially. Oh, I'm just way off. I don't know what's that. Never mind. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense that Odson wouldn't c-bet a hand that seemingly looks strong, but four-way, potentially somebody could have a nut flush draw where they play it rather aggressively, and then you're in a situation where you're facing a raise and you're not really enjoying your life very much. So four-way is check is pretty fine. Some people might c-bet. Some people would check. He decides to go check here. Check calls. Turn. JR bets his middling two pair and nut flush draw. Probably should have bet bigger, obviously, but you know, if fun players played perfect, there wouldn't be a live stream. So there you go. Let's see. Nosfertone, what's up, puppy? Bang, 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 bang. Nice to see you, man. Metalhead said, tune in late. Did you crush some late night b-ball again? Guess you haven't slept. No, man. I tried to wake up for Super Bowl today. I tried to adjust my sleep. Yesterday, I played basketball for about 7 hours. I played an old 85-year-old dude. I fucked him up. I played a drunk guy. Who smelled like alcohol. Fucked him up, too. But I took it easy on some of these guys. So I've been learning some GTO. You don't want to totally discourage. You don't want to totally crush these guys' morale. So you want to like look like you're playing defense. You just want to put a hand up, but all of a sudden your hand doesn't extend. You have a problem in your elbow. It doesn't extend. All of a sudden, instead of hustling to when they're going to shoot the ball, all of a sudden you're breathing heavy. Your hands are on your hips. You're mentioning you're tired to them. That way you don't make them feel totally like shit about themselves. They're playing so bad. And you let them get some shots. You hope they make a couple. When they make a couple shots, you go, damn, nice shot. Anytime you make a shot, you reference that high. You know, and then they start saying eventually, because I don't miss many shots, they start saying, man, fuck, dude, you don't miss any shots. I'm like, it's just a really good shooting day. Usually I'm off. So, been running some sims just to figure out what is proper GTO to keep people engaged in the game and not totally give up. Because I was started off just crushing people, and you'd see how demoralized they'd feel. They'd head be down. They'd be like really sad. So I actually played these two girls, me and my boy Spidey, aka Spence, aka 15-year-old. And we played these two girls. They were like 22. The one girl said before she could beat me one-on-one. And I told her, I was like, listen, there's absolutely no fucking chance you can beat me one-on-one. She's like, no, I can beat you one-on-one. I was like, all right, well, let's play 2-on-2. We'll get my boy Spence here. He's not the best player. I expected a challenge. Well, I took it to him. And they lost 23-0 by 1s and 2s. They were 21-0 by 1s and 2s. So the moral of the story was that I got to take it easy on people that aren't that good, because I don't want to, like, and they left, their heads are down. They're like, oh, all right, we'll see you later. And like, I could tell they're just like they thought they were something, you know what I mean? They thought they could play, but my condition, I outworked them conditioning wise. I outworked them weight room wise. I out hustled them hustle wise. I outskilled them skill wise. And subsequently, we came up with the W. Nice hand. Charlie Whiteside, what's up, Poppy? I wonder what the translation for homie is in, I wonder what the translation for homie is in my language. I'm not actually sure. I don't know. I am Dan. What's up, my Dan? I am Dan. Dan? What kind of shit you do? I create YouTube backgrounds? What kind of shit you create? Let's see. Let's see what I am Dan. Let's give this guy, let's give him some credit. Let's call it, let's see, give him some business here. Let's see. Designer, simple design. Yo, I need some designs, dude. Hook me up, man. I need some designs. Get in touch with me. I'm in. All right, Annihilator gave us a receipt. This is the kind of guy I like. I hate those people that come in here and make a claim and then don't back it up. Imager. All right, let's hold on, guys. We got to go verify a receipt posted by a live stream viewer. He sends us this receipt. He says this is PLO 50 for the month. The month? What month? Oh, February. Oh, 1 day? That's not bad. That's good. That's crushing. Nice hand. Up 6 buy-ins, 1,300 hands. There you go. Nice work, Annihilator. Keep it up, man. That's what we like to see. Some positivity around here. Oh, man. Nosferatone. Gonna rely on podcast. Run good in the T-Coop. I hope it works, man. Keep us updated. Right-hand side, we got a spot. Doughboy Fresh doesn't know who he's fucking with. That's odd Odson you're fucking with, son. This isn't no 250K high roller where everyone's sold out 95% of themselves at a markup, man. This is odd Odson. This is a guy who knows how to play. This ain't a high roller where people are selling out 107% of themselves, baby. This is high stakes PLO, son. Nice bet. Would he take it down? Got another spot, left-hand side. Fucking with JR now. JR's our boy. No, he's not. Never mind. He's like probably Yorubu's boy. Could be a Yorubu friend? Something like that? Could be. Life's the Grind says, yo, is SRP's SS Gregory 6? I've been playing with that account. No, I don't think that's him. I think that guy's from a different country than Canada, I believe. Although, I mean, never know. Couple pots here, boys. Doughboy Fresh involved in both. Left-hand side. All in on the right with 0%. Oh, that's not a good feeling. Never a good feeling when you get it all in with 0%. Podcast Run Good can help you when you get it in with 0%, puppy. Left-hand side, JR thinking about bluffing here. I'm pretty sure Doughboy 3-bet pre-flop, check, flop, check, call, turn. Let's see what the river does here. Don't do it, JR. Don't do it. Checks it down. Nice hand. Let's see what happens here on this right-hand side. So, Akmajin limps under the gun. Doughboy isolates with a weak hand. Flops a flush draw and a straight draw and 2-vector quad draws. Obviously, getting it all in on this turn. Akmajin leads for pot with an unflushed draw and pair. And this is sometimes the downside of isolating with a hand like 4, 5, 5, 6 double suited versus an under the gun short stack limp, is that sometimes not a good hand. Hot and cold, as my boy Hudson would say. Hot and cold, that hand's not very good. Versus short stack that limps under the gun. Oh shit, Sam makes a good point. Odson is staked. Isn't that the same thing? Actually, you make a goddamn good point, puppy. Odson is staked. You're right. Who's playing this 200-408 game? Nobody of interest for us. Let's see. Cheers, lad. Good to be winning. Annihilator, keep it up, man. Keep us updated. Hope the podcast Run Good pays off. Marcus says T-Coop main event tonight. Hopefully I win my sub-satellite in. Marcus, good luck. Let us know. Let us know if the podcast Run Good shines down on you. I am Dane says, I followed you on Twitter, Joe. Let me know what you need. Thank you, Dane. I'll message you after. What did Nicholas said? Bum hunting is big in basketball, dude. I feel like there's this old guy at the gym started calling me Danfu the other day. Like I don't even know how he possibly could know to call me Danfu, but if he saw the people I was playing, and he said, and he started calling me Dan. I was like, why do you call me Dan? He's like, Danfu, right? And your name? I'm like, my name's not fucking Danfu. I'm like, why do you say Danfu? He's like, oh, I saw the people you were playing in basketball. And I'm looking at him really confused. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So it's weird. I don't know if he like follows me on Twitter or something like that, or if he's like a fan of poker. I'm not quite sure, but according to this guy, my name at I go to 2 gyms. My name at one of my gyms is Danfu. So I don't think he's calling me it because I'm 6'8" and 450 pounds, but yeah, I feel bad. What's the workaround? There's something that works around the streaming in Germany. I gotta. Zaza said it won't work in Germany. There is a way around it. Google it. I can't remember the workaround for the people in Germany who are trying to get around the stream. Metal said, is there anyone at your gym or any friends that offer a really tough one-on-one challenge or someone better that you battle so you can improve? Yeah, there's definitely people a long time that I've battled at one-on-one. So there's a couple people who like at the beginning I couldn't really beat, but so this is gonna sound it's gonna sound way too much. This is way too much strategy, but I'll talk about it for basketball related after this pot on the right hand side. Doughboy Fresh, that's Berry Sweet. That's one of the top winners at high stakes PLO, my friend. You better be warned about your opponents, man. He calls. River. Let's see what's going to happen. The backdoor flush draw misses, but the straight draw gets there. Doughboy Fresh thinking. How good's this Swedish guy, Berry Sweet run? Let's see. Berry Sweet's in the tank. Man, this is like a moment of torture right here. Berry Sweet gonna bet a river. Not many more worse feelings. Oh, he bets half pot. Little over half pot. The workaround was hold up. MR2 Sue, thanks, buddy. And Doughboy folds like a bitch. Nice hand, Berry Sweet. Take it down. Can't be folding around here. We ain't no fans of that. Poppy, what's up, Bad Beat? What's up, Bad Beat 831? Might remember Bad Beat 831 for making my life miserable during my play chip money prop bet where I lost $17,000 because dumb motherfuckers like Bad Beat 831. Charles says Doughboy playing some 10-20 ante as well right now. Is that true? Oh, I guess he is. Danfu up to his old tricks. Yeah, it's true. Danfu. Danfuing it up. Marcus says, when are you getting that guy on Skype call? Can you define the word guy for me, please? Be a little bit more specific on what you mean by guy. I got a lot of guys, in case you haven't noticed so far. Okay, what I was saying about basketball is that I actually recorded some basketball the other day when I was warming up. Some of my left-hand drills I do in my left-hand warm-up. But kind of what I do when I play, oh my God, we got another spot. JR loves check raising. Putting the pressure on him, I like it. He folds like a bitch. JR doing well. 38K stack on the right-hand table. Now we're getting some deep stacks too. So the short stacks looks like they've doubled up. And now we're gonna get into some action here. Left-hand side, 3-bet pot. Oddson, 3-bet the under the gun open. A Berry Sweet. And C-bet takes it down. Adam Talley, what's up, buddy? I like that smiley face usage. That fist, nice. That's good. Smiley face GTO. Poppy Lynch, what's up, man? All the guys are out tonight, man. Nice to see you. Oh, the one you was gonna get on the Skype call, Adrian Phoenix. Yeah, I'll have AJ on a live stream very soon. The next podcast I think I mentioned is Tuesday with Pratush Bujag. Is that his name? Bujaga? Pratush Bujaga on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. It's some weird time because he's in Australia. Like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put it on Facebook, Twitter, and on 2+2 thread. But he's a spelling bee champion, a tournament pro, plays the high rollers too. A lot of the high stakes tournaments. Got a lot of recommendations from people suggesting we have him on. I believe he's Timex's roommate, who Timex will live on sometime too. So that'll be, I think that's gonna be our how many world champions at something have we had in a row then? We have Jen Shahad, a chess champion. We'll have Pertushan, a spelling bee champion. And then did we have Greg on before that? A World Series of Poker champion? We're gonna need Jamie Gold on next to keep the champion streak up there. You can only come on. Oh, it was Lex before that. And Sticky Rice. We know Sticky Rice isn't a champion at much, so yeah, okay. Well, we're only going to have a 2 champion streak, so we're going to try to make it 3 and get that Jamie Gold after that. Grant says, keep the streams coming. Grant, I'll try, man. These streams are hard. Mids are hard work. I got to sit down and talk. Oh my God, it's so stressful. It's like, what am I going to talk about? You know what I mean? What is there to talk about, right? What is there to talk about? I don't know what there's to talk about. Who is there to talk about? I don't know. How's chess gang growing? Chess has been going pretty well. I've been in some really intense chess matches. I've had to study chess. I've been studying chess a lot lately, and my chess game's coming along really well. I've been checkmating one particular opponent more than other people, but it's been fun. It's 2 a.m. in OZ at the moment. I think that's Australia, but I'm not quite sure if that's what they say. Live Grind says, Joey, earlier in the week, ADZ was playing 100 PLO Zoom for like an hour and had a 60 VIP IP and 20% 3-bet. Does it usually D-gen money away? I didn't get that impression. I don't know. That's a great question. Maybe, I don't know, who knows? Maybe he's drunk or something. Oh, 5-card 2550 with our boy Iseldrune in the house. All right. Oh, damn, Gender's in this game? Gender. That's an old school fun player from 6max PLO. All right, we got some bonus 2550 5-card high-low bonus action between someone with a screen name Russia from Russia, Brat Pack, Gender, who's this like very aggressive 6max PLO player, and then our boy Iseldrune, the Drune, who's also in Australia right now, hanging out with Otson and Felix. WSOP second place, did he get? I think, yeah. Ivy leads the 250k. WCG second. I don't care much about that. All on left hand side. Fees has 15% equity. He's gonna need a 5. Fees. Vodcast. Fees. Let's see what happened here. He got his combo draw, but not the strongest combo draw. Let's see what happens here. He opens pots. JR 3-bets. Fees. So JR bets. Oh, okay. Never mind. Pretty normal. So fees. Calls a 3-bet with Jack 10, 6, 7 double suited. JR bets 2K into 40-some hundred. Obviously, seems like he's doing that and folding too. So Fees goes ahead and shoves in his gut shot, 10 high flush draw, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, no backdoor quad draw, which we don't like. You need a backdoor quad draw, Fees, if you're going to be successful at PLO. Unfortunately, gets it all in with 16%. And the JR takes it on 25k pot. Nice hand, JR. Good morning, guys. What's up, Josh Carroll? Nice to see you, Josh. Our tall girl grinder. Sticky Marcus says Sticky Rice is the champion of G-Gens. I don't know. He's not, though. He's definitely... There's no way Sticky Rice... There's way bigger D-Gens than Sticky Rice. Let's be real here. Come on. Just because he, like, fun players off some money at... Just because he fun players off some money doesn't mean he's not... He's that big of a D-Gen. Like, he's... You know... He's not even that big of a D-Gen. He'd be doing drugs in a live stream if he's a big D-Gen. What's up, Danfu? Puppy, Danfu. Danfu. I was telling people at my gym, they started calling me your name. It's weird. This old guy called me your name, Danfu. I think he watched our podcast together. Or he knows about you because it's fucking the weirdest thing. This guy, this 40-year-old dude, started calling me Danfu. Phosphos says, did you use the shark opening in chess? I keep the shark for later. When, you know... The shark is honestly one of the strongest chess moves you can possibly do to your opponent. And for those that don't know what the shark is, you're not hardcore. But for those that do know what the shark is probably one of the ultimate chess finishing. I think it's not really a finisher. It's more, it sets the opponent up. When you do the shark, when you play the shark, it really sets your opponent up for checkmate. So it's kind of like a 3 or 4 move setup. You play the shark, and then you go for the kill, check, fucking mate. That's it. That's how it's done. That's how you play the shark. Jared, what's up? He said you got your Jamie Gold questions ready yet. Nah, man, I don't need questions for Jamie Gold, man. off the top of the dome with him. I don't even know how to read these 5-card hands. I don't know what's happening here. I'm not even going to try to read that one. Anyone got any fun Super Bowl bets? That's a good question. ADZ banked 124K spin and go that night after... Oh, that's pretty sick. Lars said, hello, how did the 300K prop bet go? Sorry, I'm not up to date. Which prop bet are you talking about, Lars? Is that the Yarny prop bet? I just got to make sure that's what you're talking about first. Adam Talley says, Joey, I'll play you best out of 50 online chess for 50. You should stream a night online chess match, use or some pros. Adam, what the fuck are you talking about right now, man? What is this? What are you talking about, Adam? I don't know what. I don't even understand what you're saying. You need to read. You really need to redefine what you're talking about. None of us here that understand chess understand your comment. Please, can you specify what your comment is? Oh, all in left hand side. Feast has a set. Draw. I can't see. He draws a run twice. He takes it down. Oh, that's a huge pot. Nice fan. Feast. 46K pot. Nice. What happened here? Let's see. Oh, big pot pre-flop here. That looked like. All right, under the gun open, 3 callers, fees, pots, ace, 2-2. Flop, bang, bang, top set. Bets 4K into 15,000. Oh, nice. You tricky fees. You tricky player. JP shoves all in with 6-6-7-7. And a backdoor club draw. Look at fees. Just has his board dominated. Blockers to the nuts. Nice. Nice hand. Yarny prep bet. Yarny lost in the final day. Or the final couple days he lost. Obviously he lost in the final fucking day. But yeah, he was doing well. And he ran into a buzzsaw named Johan5390 who took 70 buy-ins from him at 5-10. So nothing is for show. He says, how many moves ahead do you calculate in a heads-up chess match? That's a great question. Now, I think it's going to depend on your opponent. Some opponents will let you checkmate into them much faster. So, like, for instance, let's say you're playing a younger chess opponent, right? And you sometimes don't even need to do the shark, right? It's just the game's over in less than 3 matches. You just checkmate right away. But some opponents, and these are the kind of opponents I like an opponent that the match takes a while. You really need to think. You really need to strategize. How can I checkmate my opponent? How can I checkmate my opponent before they checkmate me? Those are the kind of matches I really like. And you're going to find that when you find a strong chess opponent to do something like this with, that's when the real fun begins. Because, at some point in time, you don't want to play fucking bums at chess. You want to play against some strong, challenging players who are going to make you really try and really push you to playing your best chess. And those are really the kind of people I'm looking for right now. And a chess competitor is someone who can really make me think about, how can I get to the shark? I don't want to just get to the shark right away. I don't want the shark to just be handed to me. I don't want someone to just, get themselves out of position and here I am with the shark, just moving in with the shark. No, I want someone who I have to really think about, how can I set this guy up for the shark? And yeah, I think you guys should do that too. You guys should want someone who challenges you at chess. You don't want some bum. You don't want to play a bum at chess. Voldy says, I think it's against the TOS to stream chess on YouTube. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be against TOS for sure. Bang, bang. Adam says, I'll play you a chess match, best out of 3 for $50. I mean, listen, I got love for people that enjoy chess matches I got love for that, but I don't personally. I'm not interested in a chess match with you. Yeah, I'm just not. I mean, I can't play chess with you. I mean, there's not many men I'd enjoy playing a nice competitive game of chess with, that's for sure. Life's a Grind says, the shark is a move for only the most experienced chess player. Kids these days just don't know how to react to the realest move in chess. I mean, I don't think it's that much of like a super advanced play. I don't think it's I think there's more advanced plays than the shark when it comes to a competitive game of chess. But I would need to run. I mean, I've ran a lot of simulations. Let's just say I'm a fucking very experienced chess player. I got to be a grandmaster of chess in my area, for sure. I've played so much chess. I mean, honestly, I played so much chess. I mean, what's my score? God damn it. I got to be one of the best chess players in the goddamn world. And if I'm not, I want to meet the person who is and shake their hand. Adam wants to put Joey in checkmate. Bang, bang, bang. What's up, Quentin? My boy Husky Mudkips is out there. He says he wants to play some chess. Once again, Quentin, I don't know if I would be extremely interested in playing chess with you personally. If you brought a friend, I might be interested in me playing chess with both of you guys together. That friend would need a name like Tanya or Brittany or Keisha. But me and you specifically playing chess together, I don't think so. But like I said, bring a friend. I'm in for some chess with you. I'd love to play chess with you and a friend. That would be great, Quentin. We'd have so much fun playing chess together. Mike says, "What happened to you reviewing old hand histories?" I did that one time on a Twitch, and then I never did it again. Left hand side, Doughboy Fresh, all in, representing the full house. JPA's in the tank. We got a spot on the right hand side too. Doughboy Fresh, getting greedy, wants another pot. He needs a 60K stack. The kid needs some money. He's got to buy hookers, drugs in Australia. What's going to happen? JP's in the tank. What's he got? What does he have, guys? What do you guys think? Pocket King? What does Doughboy Fresh have? Queen 7? 4-5? Or sorry, 4-6? 5-6? Uh-oh, JP's in the tank. Don't do it, JP. Right-hand side, JR 3-bet, free-flop, 4-3 callers. Doughboy Fresh takes down left-hand side, right-hand side. JR C-bets 4,600 and 1,200. Voldy says, "Isn't it illegal to pay for chess in the U.S.? Adam is just trying to honeypot you." I believe it's. I think isn't it legal in some states you can pay for chess matches? I think I'm not quite sure. That's a great question. I don't know. No, it wasn't recorded, Adam. I took it off. I took it off of YouTube. Too much strategy was talked about in that one. The only strategic things I like talking about are basketball. Matt says, "What are Laforte's thoughts on the shark move?" I don't know. We've never showed Lafort. I feel like Lafort doesn't need to resort to things like the shark. I don't think Lafort needs to worry about having the shark in his arsenal. I gotta be honest with you guys. Oh, man. That's so funny. All in, Odson. Calls. Oh, my God, the nuts. Oh, Odson gets there. I just broke up. What happened there? Fucking Odson. This motherfucker. This guy runs so good. He runs so good. JR squeezes. What? Look at this psychopath, JR. He squeezes 2, 3, 4, 5. He flops the goddamn nuts. With a redraw to a full house. Odson has a gut shot and bottom 2 pair and a straight draw. And he ends up chopping. Fuck you. Fucking Odson, man. Odson. And JR did the ZZZ in the chat after he c-bet. He was getting tired with the nuts. Lafort lives and dies. I don't think so. What's up, NC? Badger, what's going on, Badger? JPA giving a little needle in the chat. I bet you nearly fell asleep at the computer then. Mike says, "I was really looking forward to that one since you suggested it." Yeah, we might do it again at some point in time, but too much strategy. I am Dan says, "Chess is not a gambling game though, right?" Correct. How can it be illegal? That's a great question, Dan. And honestly, I wish I had the answer for you, but I don't. I just don't have the answer for you. Bad Beat says, "Odson is not playing that good lately." Are you saying that from the hand we just saw? I don't think the hand we just particularly saw says anything like that. What are you basing that comment off of, that he's not playing that good? I mean, Odson plays a unique style. Oh, JR quit the right-hand side. Maybe that needling in the chat turned him off, I suppose. Who knows? Chat with Quentin. Should we call Quentin? Quentin, can we call you up? Should we call him up? Shoving bottom two there bad. I mean, he had a gut shot. So against a hand like ace, king, queen, jack, or any like ace XXX type hand, he's got extremely good equity against that hand. So especially with that much money in the pot, 4-way pre-flop, 12K in the pot, 12K in the pot on the flop, and I might think he has some fold equity potentially against a hand like king, king. So, and if JR is squeezing 2, 3, 4, 5, then he probably has some bet folds too. JR is the fun player, right? I'm going to let you guys figure that one out. So it looks like, what happened here? Looks like JR sat out and left. Is he done? Looks like JR might be done, boys. Looks like our boy JR might be done. The game breaks in less than 5 seconds. Yeah, but he wouldn't bet 4K with 8. Well, life's a grind. What are you fucking breaking down his game? You got a receipt? You got a receipt on he wouldn't bet that? I don't think we know for sure he wouldn't bet there with that. Game over for that game, it looks like, boys. We'll pull up some of this 200, 408 game. He's repping ace, 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 surely. I mean, just because he's repping ace, ace, ace. He had 2, 3, 4, 5. The hand he showed down was 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I mean, what I don't like. He clearly has other hands if he showed down 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we'll pull up some 10, 20, I suppose here. See what else we got interesting going on. Our boy Dan Fu. Get it, Dan. Our guy Dan Fu. Woodrow says, "What up, Joey? This snow is crazy." Yes, this snow is fucking crazy. This snow is insane today. I drove to the gym and it was just like, yeah, it was bad. Mike says, "I mean, Joe, I know you don't like revealing your secrets, but man, come on. There's 1,000 videos out there doing the same. Does it really hurt?" The answer is, I don't care if it hurts. I'm not going to be doing it. It's not about hurting or not hurting. It's just about, I don't fucking want to do it. Therefore, I don't do it. Unless y'all want to pay me $100,000, then I'll think about doing it. But until then, I don't need to do it. All in, right inside. Odson going for that last hand equity here. Marco says, "You man, I missed 2 podcasts, but I'm back." Marco, what's up? Marco Shank, puppy. Welcome back, man. This is the day everyone comes out for a Sunday live stream, man. All the people come out of the woodwork. What up, Doc? Oh, Odson tried to trick him. Odson tried to trick him with the last hand equity bluff. Turns out Odson just had the nuts. Not playing bad that hand. That's for sure. Odson tried to pull the old last hand equity bluff. Turns out he just had the nuts. Pretty standard for Odson. It's so sick in that spot. Odson like knows the head table's gonna break and still has the nuts. Oh, is this table gonna go on? No, I think Doughboy's gonna leave. Fees gonna quit, I think. Let's see what happens here. Adam Talley says, "Screw you guys. I thought chess was actually playing chess." Silly Adam. Silly Adam. Am I gonna bet against Alex KP? No, I'm not gonna make it. I don't want to bet a year-long bet. Unless, I mean, the odds probably wouldn't be good enough too. No one wants to bet at like 10-1. But yeah, the snow out here is fucking insane. It's pretty crazy snow out right now. Snowmageddon, snowmopocalypse, snowma something. Let's see if there's any games running here. We got a 10-20 with a guy named Alexander's 847. Okay, looks like Odson sits out. So Odson's scared. You scared, Odson, or what, buddy? JP's ready to play. Odson scared, sits out. Can't handle JPA's ability. Mike says, "Someday I'm going to pay you to coach me in PLO." I mean, the reason I started watching was because I love PLO so much, but I respect your decision, so it's all good. I'll keep watching. When it comes to PLO, I talk a bit about the hands, but this isn't a Twitch live stream. This isn't Twitch. People are just telling you how they play. And then people are telling you how they play, and then the regulars are watching you play, and the regulars pick up this advantage knowing how. So if a regular, let's say a regular that you play with, watches you play and sees how you play or hears how you think, a good player. So if I get to hear a good player, like an Alex KP, if you get to see him play and hear how he thinks, do you know how big of a fucking disadvantage that is to him? Like, so you're unaware that someone is watching you play, picking up on how you play or how you think. And I mean, I still talk about how I think so you can understand a bit into my mindset. But do you know how big of an advantage that is for someone who's smart? I mean, yeah, sure, dumb people aren't going to be able to understand that, oh, I can watch this guy and then pick up he might be doing this and this and this. In a big spot, if you can pick up something on somebody, well, that's a pretty good advantage to you. Obviously, as a good player, your goal is you want to be unexploitable in situations where that you can't be exploited by something you might be doing. But against someone who's really good and just watching you and digesting this information, or if they hear you talk strategy, well, now they can understand what you're doing. So it ends up just being extremely dumb. Like, it's just, I mean, I can understand how people do it. You know, people want to be respected. They want to be looked at as a good player. I'm going to tell you how I think. I'm going to show you how good I am because then I want you to think I'm a good player. And I can understand that too. But that's certainly not, I don't care. Like, I'd rather be known as someone who plays PLO. Like, I don't care if, like, people necessarily think I'm whatever tier I might fall in, if any tier at all. So if I, at some point in time, decide that that's one of my goals, then I'll do that. I can talk strategy, and then I'm sure people would become aware of the way I think or the way I approach the game. But until then, I mean, it's dumb. Like, especially if you start playing a lot with certain players, it's just, yeah, not smart. Andreas says, yeah, but I'm not sure how many regs want to watch a stream for hours to pick up tells on one guy. Well, okay, now that's one point. But the other point is that when you're playing high stakes, when that one or two or you're making these players better that do take the time out to watch your stream, well, that could directly hurt you. I mean, you're basically, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, at stakes like that I play, or that I think like a 2-5 and above or something like that for Alex KP, I mean, I really don't think I think it's dumb for him to stream. He doesn't talk too much about his strategy, I don't think, but I think it's kind of dumb for him to stream his action. I just don't think it's going to do any good for him. So if you get the regs that know he's streaming, they're watching him play, well, now the regs, they might think he's good, and then they start making learning from how he's playing. Now they're playing the same games, taking money. So let's say they're playing better against the bad players, and they're all competing. Alex KP and the people that watch the stream are all competing against the same players in the pool that are bad players. Well, now if you're making these guys better, they're now directly taking money effectively out of your hourly rate playing in those same games. So, I mean, do I want to do that? No. Do I want to be a part of anything like that? Not really. And in some ways, I am a part of that by just having a podcast or a live stream that, definitely I think, well, I know it does because people tell me it motivates them to play, or it motivates them to get better, and they listen to people and they pick things up. But I know I'm not providing any actual PLO specific strategy as terms of that. I do provide, by having conversation with people, some mindset strategy and some life strategy, which I think does have a positive effect on your overall poker. But there's degrees, man. I don't want to. Yeah, makes sense. Longest protein shake drink ever. Let's see. You see, indeed. Hey Joe, it's 99. Just want to say, sup, man. What's up, buddy? Thank you for coming out to the live stream. Bruno says, grinded 25 cent, 50 cent listening to you. Oh, 2 cent, 5 cent. Or 20. I think you might have mispronounced the decimal place there. Something like that. Nasfaroon. Is it more GTO to play chess with 35 plus or below? Probably depends what you like. It's actually an interesting question that I can't give you the full answer on, unfortunately, for circumstances that currently exist in my life. Let's pull up this, I guess Danfu's playing this game with a fun player named Tanner. This 8 game, I can't be bothered to watch this game. I don't know any of these people. I don't want to know any of the people in there. Left-hand side, we got friend of the podcast, guest of the podcast, Danfu. We got Gavs, long-time high-stakes PLOer. Bopka, wow. Pretty sure he's been around for a long time, too. Aforementioned Graham Gubo, C-Scripter EEE27, nominee for up-and-comer PLO award. And Tanner playing on an iPad from Russia, which tells you a bit. Vernon says, Joey, is the percentage of hitting a set in PLO still 12%? No, I believe it's 24%. Life's the grind. Joey, who cares if they're streaming NL? That market is already saturated. Agree, though. Alex KP is giving away free shares bad for the longevity. I don't think it's necessarily... There's some argument that it's good for the longevity of the game, just getting more people into the game. But just by streaming PLO, I think in general, it's doing that. And, I mean, there's... Obviously, you can argue both sides of that. It could be good, it could be bad. I mean, there's also bad players who are thinking they're hearing some strategy and then won't be able to apply it. And obviously that's going to make up the majority of people who hear the strategy but don't necessarily know how to apply it to their game. But for me personally, my viewpoint on it is like, if I'm making two people better that play in my games or are going to move up to play in the games, like, I mean, with the way things are right now, that's like a big deal, kind of, especially if it's someone who can play a lot of hands and put in a lot of hours and really grind. So it's just, I mean, it's like, for instance, when I said before, like, I watched a Phil Galfond video and he said one thing in his video that like basically took me from, at the time, like not necessarily doing so well at 1-2 to beating 2-4 to 5-10. Literally one fucking thing he said that I applied to my game. And let's say you're someone who is out there making videos for those stakes, and now you just made someone who's capable of putting in 8 hours a day, playing on all your tables, affecting your hourly, like taking your seats that he would have never taken before, potentially. And obviously, you know, this is like, who knows if that would actually happen, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's, for me, I think it'd be better not to have to worry about that at all. I don't think the positives that you get from it outweigh the negatives, potentially. Flossbus says, Joe, watch this. I'll watch that later. I think I've seen that already. That's been all over the... Are you playing PLO currently? And if so, what site? Untracked European websites, Mike. I play at Juicy Six. Pretty shady site, just micros. Any advice on the site? Only advice on the site is good luck. I don't really have much specific site advice. Work hard. Work on your game. Get better at the game, man. Mazov says, Joe, I'm new to PLO. Can you tell me a few things to stick to in micro games and how to improve best? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily know how to tell a guy playing 1 cent, 2 cent, or 2 cent, 5 cent, like what, like 3 general rules of things to do. Probably play tighter would be my suggestion. That would be my one and only suggestion that is probably extremely important to you, is play tighter. Woodrow says life. No advice. Life. GTO only. Bang, bang. Yo, Mike C says, Joe, why don't you stream on Twitch? Poker section is raising viewers every day. I'm anti-Twitch, man. I might get on Twitch one day. I probably should do something like this on Twitch. I just like, I don't know, man. I just don't want to. I like YouTube. I love YouTube. YouTube's my homeland, man. It's like the America for me. I don't want to leave America. It's my homeland. I feel comfortable here. I feel at home here. This action doesn't seem quite as fun as the games we were just watching. These are kind of boring. I have to wrap it up in a bit. East Coast Grinder, what's up, man? UNCYD says, I've been grinding live for about 10 months. What is the state of online cash games? Is high stakes 2-card dead now? I don't really follow any high stakes no limit action for the most part in terms of 6 max. If you're thinking about like 3, 6, 5, 10, 10, 20, I mean, there's still action. There's still games that run, I'm pretty sure. Let me check it out. I guess there's action. I don't really know how to... This lobby's fucking weird. I don't know how to do it. It's a great question. I'm sure most people would say it's dead, but I mean, the good players, I'm sure it's alive for them. So it probably depends on how good you are and what your, I guess, what your views are of how the games are. So I'd say no. Unless you're talking about 2550 or above, then I'd probably say yes, which is dead on PokerStars for PLO too. So I Am Dan says 24% to hit a set if you have 2 pocket pairs, right? I feel like I Am Dan's taking this shit that we're saying way too seriously on here. I Am Dan, I got to teach you a couple things about the live stream, okay? No, actually, I'm not going to teach you a couple things about the live stream. You got to pick these up on your own. As a detective of the world, you need to pick these things up on yourself. When you're out there in life, people aren't just going to tell you what they mean when they say things. You're going to have to figure that shit out for yourself. Right hand side, we got it all in between Omaha for Rolls and Action Freak. Action Freak wins the first run out. Action Freak's run's really good. Oh, chops it up. Never mind. Janitary says, Joe, do you play PLO anymore for yourself? I probably currently play more Pot Limit Omaha on the internet than 99% of people in the world. If that answers your question. I love PLO. I play all the time. I play very often. I love PLO. It's a very fun game. I could not play every day. East Coast says, Galfano is just awesome. I've been watching his run at once videos on PLO. Nolan is stupid. I agree. What up, Doc says, I want to start playing PLO. Any books you can recommend? No books I can recommend on the live stream. You can message me on 2+2. I'll give you a book recommendation, though. Andrew Kilner says, run some Sims on YouTube versus Twitch. Maybe I should. That's not a bad idea, Andrew. I hate the chat on there. I hate the people that come in. I don't want to say hate. It's a strong word. I don't really hate anybody. I dislike the chat. And then I have to figure out people's new screen names. Everyone on here already know their screen names. So, micro stakes PLO is basically nut peddling. Just don't bluff with reverse blockers. That's actually some great advice, Life's a Grind. That's great advice. Obviously, learning how to nut pedal isn't going to necessarily do you well at something like mid-stakes PLO, but that would have been strategic as fuck. Let's see if I can back here. Corey says, come over to the dark side, Joey. You won't be able to resist the temptation of Twitch. I definitely will be able to. I'm very disciplined at resisting temptation, if you know what I'm saying, Corey. Tutu Andrew Cool, what's up, bro? Tutu Andrew Cool, two-time guest to the podcast. In studio, aka Little Bro, aka Big Dog Andy. Dan Fu, oh, he went very value bet, and the guy had a better straight. How much does a top streamer on Twitch make a month? I don't know. I'm sure with like the I don't know how Twitch works. I don't know. A top streamer according to Sticky Rice like $1 million a month. I don't fucking know. I don't know if I need to. I don't know, man. I've never had to start worrying about like making money off this type of things. Like, I understand why people do it, but I guess if you spend your time, you want to be making money off your time. But I mean, I'm not like asking for donations. I've never like done stuff like that. So I'd feel like a big fucking whore if I start doing that. Come on, guys, try Hold a Manager. You get a 20% off coupon. I guess that's standard on everything, right? If you listen to any podcast, they're always pimping something out. Put in the promo code JOI1. You get 10% off a sticker machine. Or you get 25% off Gatorade bottles to piss in at home. So, I mean, I guess pretty normal. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm dumb for not. Maybe I should put a big advertisement in the background. Take out the Michael Jordan, put a Hold a Manager poster there or something like that. East Coast Grinder, is there any other sites for U.S. players besides Bovada? You can play on WPN, of course. Artemos, LTU, I like your name. He says, hi, smiley face. Hello, smiley face. Nice to see you, Artemos. LTU. Bang, bang. Let's see. Omaha for Rolls is dope. I agree. Andrew says, Joey, do you ever talk about your own personal progress? I talk about my personal progress in life. In terms of poker, I mean, I don't really... my personal progress is just continue to play well each day. I don't necessarily... like with PLO right now, there's only so much you can do. There's nothing to chase. Before you could chase 50, 100, 100, 200, which is what I did. That's what motivated me the most. I wanted to play those stakes. But now that doesn't like that. Nothing exists. The highest you can get most sites is 10-20. 5-10 on most of the sites too. It's not very exciting. Like, I mean, like at some point, like I'm pretty rolled for everything I play. So it's like, you know, all right, well, let's try to get 300 buy-ins for 10-20. You know, like it's not a very like exciting goal for me to set for myself, and honestly, it's not a very motivating goal for me to set for myself. Whereas before, you could set a goal like, oh, I want to play this stakes, I want to play that stakes. I don't really have that like bug to play super high stakes anymore, so that motivation isn't there. And in terms of profit goals or something, like my goal is to just play well, put in hours, and keep making good decisions and keep getting it in good in certain situations. And if I win or lose, it doesn't necessarily matter as long as I'm playing well. So yeah, I guess I view the whole entire thing differently at this point in time. It's just to keep improving, keep working hard, and try to stay motivated, because that's the biggest problem. I think that's the biggest challenge after 6 years, 7 years of playing poker, is staying motivated, staying hungry. You know, once you have a certain bankroll, or once you've done a certain thing, or you've achieved a certain status, you know, how do you keep playing? How do you keep motivated? You know, if you're playing something like 2-4 and you make 3 buy-ins, it's $1,200. How do you get motivated to make $1,200 each day when that accounts for less than 0.5% of your bankroll? Like, those are the tricks. And some people can do that, but some people, it's very hard, it's very challenging. So I think that's the biggest, you know, but that kind of sounds like, when you talk about that being a challenge, people are like, what are you complaining about? It sounds like you're in a good situation. So yeah, I don't really talk about it too much for the most part. Right hand side, Omolf rolls, 3-bet, check call flop, check call turn. Now he's going to lead the river when the flush gets there. I guess probably is. We'll see. He's all in. Uh-oh. Brian calls. Oh, tried to bluff the fun player. So Omolf rolls, 3-bet, 9-9-8, 9-9-10, double suited pre-flop. Check called. Probably should have but I guess, well, the guy flopped the nuts. It doesn't matter, but it's an interesting hand. Nice hand, Alexander wins a 5K pot. Happy for Danfu. UNCD says, Joe, does AJ still stream poker? I believe he does. Ansi says, pretty sure Alex KP lost over 10 buy-ins worth of EV, showing his play style, reads, and the way he thinks. ETC. My point exactly, Badger. My point exactly. If you, like, before you didn't know anything about how Alex KP thought, you knew he was a winning player. You get to hear how he thinks, and you're playing a lot with him. I mean, that's just such a fucking ridiculously huge advantage. It really is. And maybe some of the better players who stream high stakes, you know, maybe they think they're good enough to give away certain things in their session. But then again, their videos are only, you know, it might only be a small sample size of hands. It's not hand after hand for hours and hours. So, my bro, you can't really put an amount lost in EV by streaming. Probably could. Mr. Excellent says, I'm back on comments here. He says, according to Sticky Regime, I know, right? Yeah. King Dan looking good on the 250K Aussie Million. 6th in chips, I think. Keep it up, King Dan. One Poker Life forum is dead. That whole entire website was giving me fucking anxiety. I had to take a break from thinking about it. I'm not going to think about it until I not get anxiety. Google for Daniel Fenner. He wrote a blog post how much he does make from streaming with around 200 viewers on Twitch. All right, I'll Google him. I'll check this receipt out. Joe, did you listen to BTT Tech interview on the podcast where he talks about that how he got so good at PLO? I have not. Judas Marks says, what's up? Just came back from snowboarding for 8 hours. By the way, I live in the same city as Benny, and I'm about to meet him in a few weeks. Oh, that's just fucking creepy. Benny, the legend from High Stakes PLO Forum. I don't know if that's a brag or a beat, my friend. Take a photo with him. Like, bring us some receipt back on what kind of guy this guy is, Benny. The troll from High Stakes PLO. Next guest, Jan Terry S. Tuesday, having Pratush on, tournament player, Spelling Bee champion. Timex, Mike McDonald, gonna be on some point in time here soon. Jamie Gold said after Super Bowl, so we should have that Jamie Gold coming up soon. Let me check this post I made. I can't think off the top of my head right now. AJ Phoenix. We're going to get AJ Phoenix officially on. He's been streaming a lot of poker on Twitch. A lot of Nolan Hold'em. What else did I say? Well, I guess these other people. I talked to Vroom, the unknown Finnish player who crushes. We're going to have Vroom on, I think he said at some point in time, but not for a while. He's on a European or an Asia trip right now, so. I said CTS. Cole Sal too. Last time I talked to Cole, he was going to come on when he got back from his skiing trip. So that should be sometime soon, hopefully, as well. And then Verve Oasis. Gabriel Goffey. He's a high-stakes PLO player. Doesn't play as much anymore in Stars, but he does a lot of stuff in the Brazilian poker world. And I've known him for a long time. We're going to try to get him on, too. I think that's all right now. I don't know. There's like a bunch of people that are like, there's probably like 50, 20 people that, there's a lot of people that tell me they want to come on the podcast, but there's certain people I don't necessarily want to have on because I don't know. Like there's certain people that are like basically like their existence in poker is promoting there's something they do, like trying to sell something. So I don't necessarily like want to have people that are, their only intention is to whore out whatever they're doing. Obviously they like it's not necessarily a bad thing that they want to whore their product out, whatever it is they're doing, whether it's coaching or something like that. But I don't necessarily want to facilitate that and have them on just as a means to just talk about what they do or what their business is or what they want to sell or stuff like that. So Raphael says would be fun to have Verve here. I agree. Verve's cool, man. I like Verve. He's a nice guy. When is Jamie Gold going to be on? No specific date. He said post Super Bowl. When last time we chatted with each other. Mike says, hey Joe, do you work? Did you make enough on stars that you're comfortable? Just wondering. I play poker on the internet. And I play basketball for a living. I gamble with people at basketball at the gym. And I'm good at getting rich women to fund my life. So if you're good at getting rich women to fund your life, you know, it's pretty easy game. I probably make more at getting rich women to fund my life than most people make at their job. Life's a Grind says, the best thing I learned from this podcast was strat that LaForte explained in his first podcast regarding blocking your opponent's bluff catchers. I didn't realize how valuable it is not giving out strat. Exactly. Do you think you can get guys like Tom Dwan or Phil Ivey on? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not sure. I like having more like realistic people on. Like real people. Like those people, you know, like they... I mean, obviously it'd be fun to have them on, but not necessarily like at the top of my like list of people I want to have on. Sarku says, Joey, can't you get some high stakes Nolan McGuire, True Teller, Red Baron, Hollywood Haxton? Maybe. I don't know. I never asked. Honestly, I've only asked 2 people that ever said no. So there's only been 2 people I messaged that said no, I don't want to come on a podcast ever that I've ever messaged. So I don't know. I just have to ask. I have to ask those people. Who knows, right? I don't know. Not sure. Not sure. Should I ask them? Maybe. Do I want to ask them? I don't know. Judith says, I'm still waiting for that promised Ansky part 2. Over a half year now. We'll get Ansky on. He hasn't been playing too much, man. So, I like to get a lot of certain guys I like to have on. Oh, of course we're going to have, for some PLO guests, we're going to have Lucy Luce. He's a 2'5", 5'10", PLO regular on stars. He's going for Supernova Elite. We're going to have my boy Ansy on, a.k.a. Badger. Badger 1 on Poker Stars. Once again, mid-stakes grinder. Like, I don't know if he's a grinder. He's more of a degen maybe, but plays a lot of PLO. All on right-hand side, Danfu. Danfu's got 2 pair. Oh, that's not a good card for him. Oh, chops it up. Nice hand, Danfu. Backdoor chop draw. Nice hand, Papi. Podcast Run Good is real. And then he leaves like a little girl. Scared little woman. Danfu, run away, scared little girl, run away. Run away, scared little girl, run away. Run away, scared little girl, run away. Danfu, scared little mamacita. Woodrow says, it's okay to not allow people to push their personal agendas. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Let's not worry about it. Rich Girl Grind, RGG. Not to be confused with the Romanian Girl Grind. I got me a 6-figure girl too, Mike says. I got to see a receipt on a claim like that, puppy. I don't believe you need more people. All the action's dying. All the action's dying. JR left, that's it. There's your GTO 35 plus answer to whoever was asking. The thing is, in certain parts of the world, you can find women that are under 35 that also could support a lifestyle that you'd like to live. That's the trick, is finding a woman who's like done well for herself. And where you meet those women, I could actually tell you because I've been doing some sims on that. But let's see. I'd like to see another installment of Jungle Man and his girlfriend. I'd like to see that too. That'd be fun. How long are you streaming for, Joe? I'm not sure, man. I'm probably going to wrap it up here soon if the action's dying down. Not much action going on right now. Not much action going on right now with these games, unfortunately. I'll probably wrap it up a little bit. Mike says, Joe, come to Maryland. End of February at the Horseshoe in Baltimore to play the WSOP circuit. They have a PLO attorney. See if you can win a ring. I don't think I can win a ring, man. I don't have what it takes for live PLO. I don't think I'm about that life, to be honest with you. Yo, I want to play Settlers of Catan right now. Who's trying to see me in these Settlers of Catan streets, guys? Honestly, I know someone out there thinks they could see me in the Settlers of Catan street. I'll play for anything up to $10,000 at Settlers of Catan. I'm about that Settlers of Catan life. I gotta be honest with you guys. I want to fuck somebody up with this game right now. On this website. No, I don't. Come on, shut up. Play Catan. That's where I want to go to. Judas says, or East Coast said, Enola is for people who are lazy. I disagree. PLO is where real players. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. Judas says it would be awesome to have Benedict 6 on because he has always been ignored by the media. He's probably the best online poker player at the moment. I think he's been ignored at the media because, as you found out from the American Poker Awards, the media only recognizes people that play live poker. They don't recognize you if you play online poker. You don't exist. You don't exist in the scheme of things if you aren't playing. What's up? What kind of bookmarks? I have no porn here. No porn. Thank God. Yeah, they don't recognize someone like Ben if he doesn't play tournaments. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So. Bruno says, how about the 24-hour stream talk to Lex that he was on? If you guys do that, I'll play PLO. Yeah, me and Lex are going to do a 24-hour live stream for charity. I think we're going to do that in Toronto. I'm going to fly up there. I'm going to the American Poker Awards. I did a stream about that, talking about the nominations and the categories and the panel and how I thought some of it was kind of LOL. And I'm going to go out there. The awards are February 27th in LA. I'll be on LA for about a week. I'm going to go to the awards and the poker conference out there. That's going to be fun. I look forward to meeting people, meeting some of these nomination panel, these guys that are behind the scenes. It kind of sucks how like all the behind the scenes things for all these like companies in poker. I guess this is like anything, any company, right? Like they don't actually do the thing that is. I guess in some sort of like tech business or something like that, they're actually active in the industry, but in something like sports, the people aren't necessarily active in sports. In poker, I'm sure none of these people actively play poker or have any fucking clue how to be like a good poker player. So, I mean, I don't know. It'd be interesting. It'd be fun. You have to pick them up at high school. What? Miguel, what the fuck kind of sick shit you talking about right now? UNC1D says Settlers is too easy. As I agree. That's what makes it fun. Vernon says, Joe, I'm in Vancouver at the moment. What part of Vancouver are you in? I know a good salon you can go to for all your salon needs. Great women. Very fun women, if you know what I mean. Do you ever play any live PLO at Edgewater? I played live PLO at, right down the street from my apartment there. I think it was Edgewater. I played there a couple times, but not very often. I think one was the highest stakes, was like 25-50. I think I played one time. It was a one-off type of game, though. Or maybe it was, I don't fucking remember, dude. Also, when Greg Merson said PLO was more GTO based than NL, I strongly disagree. I need to run some more sims on that theory to really have a defined opinion about it. Life's a grind. Life's a grind. What's your screen name on PokerStars? You said you play 100 PLO. What is your screen name, Papi? Papi Culo. What does that mean in what does that actually mean? Papi Culo. What does that mean in actual Spanish? I don't know what that actually means in Spanish. So we got these three-handed games going on right now. We got Cobus, the Crusher, Gavs, and Action Freak. They're actually extremely hard games because Action Freak is a boss, Cobus is a boss, and Gavs, I would assume he's still a boss. He was definitely a boss at one point in time. I'm not quite sure if he's been playing as much. So Not sure if he's retained his boss status, but I'd have to bet that he probably had. Laying any action on the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I might make a last-minute bet, though. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about making a potential last-minute bet. Vernon says, I played 2-5 all night at River Rock. Vernon, do you know, I know a guy up there. I talked to him on Facebook. I kind of like him. His name is Garrett? Yeah, Garrett. He's an Asian kid. Plays a lot of live poker up in Vancouver. Do you know who he is? I like Garrett. Country, Germany? Why is this country think I'm in Germany? What the hell? Why isn't America listed on here? I'm trying to find United States in this. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Where? Let's see. UCND said, I bet Seattle in 10 props. Jesus, that's pretty degenerate. I guess that's pretty standard for Super Bowl. Bottom right, we got a spot. Gavs and Cobus, 772 flop. Kosaya says, when's the 100-200 start? Unfortunately, you have to rewind, go back to the beginning. The 100-200 ran for a little bit. Unfortunately, the fun player left, and subsequently the games broke. Now we're watching some 10-20. We're going to be streaming for a little bit longer, but for the most part, we're probably going to wrap it up pretty soon. And then the next time I'll be back is on Tuesday. I'm going to play some Settlers of Catan. That's what I'm going to play right now. I'm very excited to play some Settlers of Catan, actually. Bottom right. All in, Cobus with his Instabet. Uh-oh. Gas is in the tank. Does he have a 7? Does he not have a 7? Two dealers from the Grand Villa won the bad beat at Hard Rock on Thursday. That sounds like some sort of live poker code. We don't know live poker code that well. Gavs is in the tank. Cobus is representing a 7. Where do I play Settlers? You play Settlers at playcatan.com. Oh, Cobus. Bang, bang. Nice hand, Cobus. Cobus always has it. That's why Cobus is one of the best guys. Cobus is a good player. Actually, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. I'm going to play some Settlers of Catan. The action's done. We got no Yarny out there. And it's just not as fun. So, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. Be back on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to check out what that is equivalent in your country, Google 6 p.m. converted to my time zone. And, yeah, be back with Pratush Badiga. I gotta ask Pratush how I say his name, man. I really gotta figure it out before the podcast starts. Spelling Bee champion, tournament player, plays high rollers, plays live, plays online. Seems like a fun fucking guy. Can't wait to have him on. It'll be fun. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Be back soon. Much love. I don't even know what else I was gonna say. I got something else I wanted to say. What else did I want to say? That's all I want to say. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments, all the questions, as always. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming out. You know, obviously, you guys can spend your time doing anything you like. Come on to a live stream. It's pretty cool. I appreciate it. And it keeps me motivated. All the positive comments that people leave on 2+2 and the podcast thread on Twitter, on Facebook, they motivate me to keep putting things like this out. Because if no one liked them, I'd have to stop. Because what would be the point, right? Nothing is for sure. It's always going to learn some life strategy. I try to give a little bit of wisdom in each podcast. That's all I can do. Guys, it's been fun. One love, one life, one heart. Peace out, man.